Hello everybody, and welcome back to part 2 of the Splatoon Double Iceberg. Today we will be covering layers, I think 3 and 4. I don't know, that's kind of a lot though, so we'll see how far we can get. But anyways, let's start! The first entry here is test fire music is different. This applies to all games except for Splatoon 3, unless you're going to count the trailer, but no one's going to really count the trailer. So there was 2 versions of Now or Never, Beta Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2. And there were Beta Splatak and Splatoon 1. And Splatoon 2 had all of the usual Wet Floor songs, Incoming, and Dolphin Surge, Rip Entry, and the other ones. I will play a clip of those for you now, and I will show off the Now or Never. I don't think there's an actual recording of that, what it sounds like, but there are some recreations, so I will show you one of those. Okay, we're back from that. So if you listen, the main vocals, Mizo, don't sound the same as they do in the final game. They sound very noticeably different than what we got. And they may have swapped voice actors, maybe, possibly. I don't know, they don't sound like Mizo or Ichia. And if you're wondering why I'm bringing up Ichia at a moment like this, it's because Ichia is voiced as the same person as Mizo, Hiroaki Takuichi. So, also, if you listened, Riley sounds different. Could possibly be the same thing I theorized about for Mizo. Also, let's move on to the Beta Splatak. This is a recreation, so this is not what it actually was. I could try audio separating it. Let me know if you want me to try that, and then we can hear the actual version. This is a recreation. It sounds basically the same, though. The original one I won't show you because it's kind of impossible to hear over all the gunshots. Okay, here we go. So, as you can tell, there was no singing in that. It was kind of more, I don't know how to describe it. It's not as happy as Now or Never. It sounds like, oh my gosh, I just had the greatest idea. Wait, hold on. Okay, here you go. Okay, sorry, I couldn't pass up the opportunity to do that. That was the perfect thing. You laughed, admit it. Anyways, moving on. Super Jump Flying Squid. Okay, so this is how Super Jump is based off of flying squids, conveniently found in oceans near Japan. Next one, funny because we're all living in simulation. That is something Marina says in the chicken versus egg. She'll say that. Then Pearl follows up with, head to the Splatfest terminal and pick the side you're programmed to choose. I don't really know why they say this. Maybe it's fourth wall breaking. I'm not sure. But if I played the Splatfest, I would be choosing Team Chicken. Don't harass me in the comments.
I don't want to hear it.
Alright, next up we have band specials. What this is talking about is how during the time between Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2, specials were certain specials were banned. Not all specials were banned. It was Ink Zuka, the ones you throw on the bombs you throw on the ground, Ink Tornado, what's it called? Bubbler, I believe. Banned specials were brought back in Splatoon 3 with new stuff. Yeah, ringing phones. Okay. This is talking about how in Inkblot Art Academy during Splatfest in Splatoon 2, it has to be, this is very specific, phones would ring. Hello, yes, this is King How. I would like to order an extra large pizza with no... I don't know why. I couldn't achieve this in Splatoon 3 as you cannot recon in Splatfest, as I know of. I would if I could. Also, Dalfonsino. That'll come up later. Don't forget Museum Dalfonsino. I promise, it'll come up later. Moving on. Squid Girl promotion. I don't know why this is up here. It probably should be down lower. So, Squid Girl is some Japanese anime about a squid who did something and then was cursed to become a human. That's all I could gather. Not sure why they do a promotion with this. I don't really know if it's a kid anime from what I've seen, but okay. Let's just finish off this part. Splatoon and Animal Crossing New Leaf. In Splatoon, what? In Animal Crossing New Leaf, you could buy signs and customize them with Splatoon 1 Splatfest colors. Nothing much to say there. Alright, moving on to the second iceberg part. Remember when I said Museum Dalfonsino would be important later? Well, now it is so. Laughing statues. In Splatoon 1 at nighttime, if you go to Museum Dalfonsino, there is a little area with 2 statues of Inkling girls. So, if you kind of stand in the middle, they will make a laughing noise. I'll play the clip of that in a minute. But I want to tell you something about this. It's a pretty neat fact I found out a while ago. I also did a video on this. Well, it wasn't specifically on this, but the laughing noises they make are actually from a Skyward Sword boss. That's where the laugh comes from. Yeah, it's not even original for Splatoon. It's just, they've just stolen it from Zelda. Yes, hello? This is Boss from Zelda calling. I would like my, audio back. Okay, what am I doing? Here's the video. There's no actual reason for why these statues are here and why they make that noise. Your guess is as good as mine.
Mainly because I don't have a guess.
Alright, fan idols. So, you've probably seen these around. I can't show you other people's because, I don't think I'm allowed to do that, and I'm not going to, but I can show you mine. They are okay, sure. I bet you can see the pun there. I wasn't sure how to make a pun, so I just thought of that one, kind of. What am I talking about? Green Octoling on the left, her name is Sandra, and the one on the right, the Inkling, her name is Mizu. Okay, so Sandra is clearly named after sand, and Mizu is a little bit harder if you don't know what it is. So Mizu is kinda, I've changed a letter out, so if you add an S in the place of the Z, it's Misu, which means water in Japanese. I don't really feel like making their names a big pun, because I feel like that's kind of dumb. I don't know. Also, I can't think of puns, as I have mentioned before. Moving on. Okay, so basically, what you gotta do is you gotta make 2 Splatoon characters and make them sing. And that's all I have to do. Yeah. Moving on. Calamari Incantation is a cover song. Why is that up here? No one knows that. You didn't even know that, I bet. Alright. Calamari Incantation was not written by the Squid Sisters. It was, kind of impossible to be doing that unless the Squid Sisters are somehow immortal. So, it's actually a cover song. It's the cover of a folk song or something. It was something like that. What am I talking about at this point? Really? Alright, next one. Fry does not swear. You are dumb if you thought this. There, I said it. The people who voice act are speaking a different language. Words they say are not the same as words we say, so it'd be stupid if they actually did that, because it makes no sense. And it is the stupidest thing I have literally heard in my entire life. Well, except for... It's a free country. I can use whatever controls I like. I don't like people telling me to use normal motion. I don't care. I will not be using motion controls because I don't like them. You can go tell as many people as you want.
But you will not ever convince me.
Alright, this one's kind of cool. Marie's Pet. So if you go into Octo Canyon in Splatoon 2 and look outside of Cuttlefish Cabin, there's a little thing in a cage kind of over in the corner. It has been forgotten by many. No, not the funeral service again. Yeah, it's just a pet. Callie got it for Marie. Moving on. This was kind of a stupid thing I wrote in here as a joke, but it's kinda true. All Octolings are DJs. Alright, there's only 2 Octolings that aren't DJ. 3, technically. Those Octolings that are not DJs would be Shiver, Agent 8. Okay, actually, yeah, there's only 2. And all the Octolings that are DJs, well, you see, there you have DJ Octavia, Warabi, Paul, Deadfish, Marina. I mean, you see what I mean here? It's kinda dumb, but it has some truth to it. Moving on, the manga is censored. From what I can tell, it's both, the main Splatoon manga, and then there's a little bit of censor in Squid Kid Comedy Show, from what I can tell, but there's not as much as in Splatoon, the manga. So, Goggles likes to, randomly pants people and, strip down naked in the middle of the street. Yeah, not sure what kind of laws there are in the SCU, the Splatoon Cinematic Universe, not the DCU, that's the Darman Cinematic Universe. This is the SCU. We're making it official. Moving on, final level negative aura. I believe I found this on another iceberg, because I would never word something like this. So what this is talking about is in Splatoon 3 on the final level when you're walking up to Mr. Grizz, the music. I'll let you listen to it and see what you think of this. Personally, I think Nintendo has a habit of this kind of thing. We like to include this in many games such as Zelda, Mario. I don't know any other games. Just roll the footage. It sounds like a leaf blower with a deviated septum. Well, that's all for this part of the iceberg, I believe. Yep, that is it. Alright, well, goodbye.